I just want to say that, you know, FPA is trying to make change. And if you know anybody or any individual that is willing to join us so we can fight to make these changes, please let them know that we're here, FPA. Thank you so much. Our telephone number is 646-402-6133. Again, 646-402-6133. Thank you.
I just wanted to say, as a former foster parent and adoptive parent, that although we went through all that we go through and although that we're faced with a lot of obstacles, it's still a rewarding thing to do, and we can't lose sight of that, and we want to encourage people to do it. So, you know, with our story, I always tell people, but your story may be different, still consider it. And I want to make sure that we continue to relay that to people, that their story may be different, and support people if that's what they want to do.
Mr. Lance, I would like to say congratulations. You did it! Congratulations, you did it!
That's what's up, sis. That's what's up.
Okay, so at this time, if everyone... Okay. I just wanted to say that we are in a land that is governed by the Constitution. And because we're governed by the Constitution, there's certain rights that we have. And I'm hoping that going forward that this organization can find out what those rights are and apply it to the situations that they're facing today. And put a human face, a human rights issue before the public. In other families, in other nationalities, they put forth what they want and how they want it done. And they don't allow private corporations, because ACS is a for-profit, not-for-profit, whatever, corporation, to govern the lives of natural beings, human beings. And that's what we're allowing to happen. It's, again, it's unconstitutional. And so once we form, we tell them how it's going to go down and how we're going to form it. And then insist that they implement it. And if they don't, and they violate our constitutional rights, then we must be responsible enough and courageous enough to seek remedies for the harm that has been done. And if we don't do that, then we're not responsible citizens and we're not enforcing the Constitution. And then we don't deserve any rights. So that's what I would hope to do. Thank you. So at this time, Sandra from T-Rock has some announcements.
Yes, sir.
You want me to?
And then to please note that, go on, register to the CWAP.org webpage, register and come and support them. And I also think that we don't do this work alone, right? So we have partnered, I have partnered, I've worked with some really wonderful people at ACS, and again, that's why I always say it's not about the person, it's about the system, right? So, you know, there will be many other women on it there, right? So we say come out, support them, the work that they're doing, the work that we're doing, and other people that are doing work. We also would ask that you come out to June 15th town hall meeting. That's going to be in Queens, so that's our next town hall meeting. There's some other announcements Sylvia will give you about a march and so forth for the month of May. Most recently, Child Welfare Organizing Project, in conjunction with the Brooklyn Borough President's Office, actually honored 2 parents with their awards cares. It's called Brooklyn Cares Awards. So they honored 2 natural parents, and they honored a whole host of foster parents and a CPS worker, etc. And this was this past week. At CWAP, we do teach-ins, lunch and learns every other Saturday, in which we go over your rights, who you are in the system in general. Doesn't matter what needs to happen, what it looks like from a historical perspective. And I think that lends a lot to the work that we're doing, because we need to know why and how this system exists and how it's allowed to exist the way that it continues to exist, because this is not new. So that's one. And also we do a parent support healing every Thursday from 11 to 1, and then from 6 to 8 p.m. And I will say to you that I started to mention the Public Advocate Survey. I will tell you, please go online, go to the Public Advocate's office, fill out your experience, no matter what the experience is, no matter what it's been for your family, because I think you said it right. We can have our children actually do laundry or do those extra chores, and we become parents who have parentified our children, right? Not parents who are actually giving our children tools to be successful. So Sylvia, thank you, and Sylvia will do the call to action too. Thank you, Sylvia.
Okay, if I can have everyone listen up, please. So in your packet,
Excuse me, just give us 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes.
if I can have everyone's attention up here, please. So in your packets, we have several flyers and posters and announcements that are in there. So again, as Sandra mentioned, the information for the hotline for the public advocate is actually in your packet, so that is here. It's in Spanish and English if you want to make copies and post it. It is only available for 3 weeks, so we really need to make sure that people make all the calls that they need to make within this very, very, very short time frame, so that they know that there are people that have issues and concerns and that have questions and that need attention to the matters that are affecting people in regards to foster care. Also, we are having workshops on Know Your Rights, what parents need to know when they have ACS cases. This is in your packets, as well as our walks that we are having, starting on Saturday, May 9th, and then on Thursday, May 14th. We're having walks in different boroughs. So the information is, again, enclosed in the packets. On Saturday, May 30th, we are also having a foster care awareness walk, so we are hitting all of the 5 boroughs. So please, again, share this information with the people that you know, your families and friends, co-workers. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone that's affected that has to come out and walk. You can just come out and support the cause and support the issue and the concerns that we're standing for. We're also having a protest rally. We are famous for our protest rallies, and so the season has begun. And so we will be starting at Manhattan Family Court on June 5th. Again, this is enclosed in your packet. So please, before you leave, please fill out the survey that is also enclosed in your packet. Is the last page. This is very important. We want to know if you learned anything from this form, if you're taking anything away, if there's anything that you feel that we need to cover, that we didn't cover, and if you've learned anything from this particular form. borough. And so we thank you again for your time. We thank you for your attention. We thank you for coming out and supporting us in our town hall meetings. This is the last of our town hall sessions. And so again, we want to thank you for your support.
So on that note, I will bring you back to a child welfare system. If we had a child welfare system, we would be having the month of, not the month of, but continuously, we would be having, prevent child abuse, right? If we had a child welfare system. So in recognition of prevent child abuse, I would like you to please take a pinwheel with you. I will tell you that if you don't know anything else, everybody was a child, that these are really fun, right? And they will bring a smile to your face on any day. So this is not Child Abuse Awareness Month, but we say this is Prevent Child Abuse Lifetime, right? We don't want any child abuse. So please